Here,
It's your boy,
Free Pizza.
And Mike the Dyke.
Holy shit. Isn't it crazy? This is my most consecutive co-star in Free Pizza.
Thus far.
It's something about Mike, man. He gives me the essence of some guy that would go to Rhode Island, that he's from New York, and he'll tell me how whack I am. So I love him. Now he's more like in another territory. Whatever.
You gotta drop it out for some flavor, buddy.
Oh man, you gotta try it. That's the only two I ate here so far. He told me not to, and I did.
Oh shit! He finished the pack.
No,
At least he gave me two.
He's gonna duff me out.
Gonna get duffed out, Brooklyn style.
If you don't know what that means I'm about to get knocked the fuck out right now.
Tiger style.
We'll get duffed out. You wanna get steeled on?
You wanna get duffed out? You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Duff. We use that word as to punch you in the face. Back in the day in Brooklyn, you say, "Hey, I'm gonna duff you out." That means you're gonna punch him. Because
do you know the meaning why they would say duff?
Duff. It's just duff. It's just a duff, man. It's just like a duff.
The only duff.
But you know what I found so funny? After we had that word in Brooklyn, as back in the day, that was our word, duff. And then years later, this cartoon called The Simpsons.
I was you knew it.
You knew it. The Simpsons came out and they used to drink Duff beer.
Yeah.
And I used to say to myself,
so it was
hold
years
up.
After.
It was years after The Simpsons came out and they was drinking Duff beer. And I said, hold up. They drinking Duff beer. Yeah. We've duffed people out. And it kind of makes sense. If you get duffed out, you're going to fall. If you drink Duff beer, you're going to...
Is there any more hardcore words from New York when they were going to steal on you? When they're going to punch you in your shit? Give me some of the good old classic words. Like, I remember getting stole on.
Yeah, it's like a stole on.
Yeah.
Steal on.
Steal on. Give me a couple, like, you got to at least give me
rope,
two more.
A few people get roped.
Get roped? Okay, that means you get arrested. Hold on.
No. You get roped. Actually, the rope means...
You got roped up. That means you got arrested.
No, that means you get robbed in a dice game. Mean you get all your money taken in a dice game.
Ouch.
Actually, it was roped up, so...
I've never played dice on the street, surprisingly.
In New York, it's a big... In New York, it's a big thing.
You know,
dice is a big thing in the New York scene.
As ghetto as I like to make my sound, as hood cred as I am, I've never been shooting craps on the street.
You should try it one time. You might win some money.
Why don't we do it just me and you? Just like for the whole show of it. Why don't we go to like Wynwood one day?
Show.
Why don't we go to Wynwood and we act like we're playing craps for money?
No, we could play craps for money, man.
No, but we act like...
You work, I work, and we get money, man.
I know, we can like literally use our tip money for like this whole... Like our whole bit. Hey, do you want to hear some funny ass bit I got coming on?
What's that?
Why don't we take like a book and replace the cover of the book with living with a small penis, and it's like a picture of somebody going like this, and we do like people walking by and like, what is he reading? Like, it has to be like a huge book though, you know, like a Twilight sized book, right? A Harry Potter sized book, right? And we're basically reading this book that says living with a small penis, and like we get the reaction of people as they walk by. That was like some funny shit I was coming up with, like you know me, man. I'm always coming up with crazy, wild ideas to stay cutting edge with the whole comedian scene. I think I'm really evolving, dude. What do you think? Remember, I was a conspiracist, and now I turned comedian.
Yeah, you like whole transition, man. Whole transition. How was that like? What was that like?
Dude, you know you even got my girl calling me Space? My girl be like, yo, Space. I'll be like...
That's like the perfect name for you. I don't know why, man.
You know why. You tell everybody. Everybody asks you, why do you call him Space?
Yeah, because, you know, when you first came around years ago, man, you was like on this whole spaced out conspiracy theory.
You don't think it's weird?
Talking about the sun and the moon and the stars and the quasars.
But
they turned it to a comedian. It's like, it did a 360. Like, I don't.
So one day I come in serious. I'm talking about like shadows on the earth and all type of shit.
How far the moon is from the sun, and you can get zapped from the equator, and you can get.
I think I changed from that to comedian. I wasn't getting many laughs with that shit. If anything, I was looking crazy. So,
looking spacey.
And so I figured, what if I make it a big old joke?
Turned it around.
Yeah.
Neutralized it.
Yeah.
Crystallized it.
Yeah.
Into a funny.
Basically, I fed it roofies. I fed my whole conspiracy theories in roofies, and now I'm a comedian.
You got rid of it.
Yeah. I still watch that shit.
Of course, a part of it still has
How
to
many
be
times
there.
do you go in the kitchen? I'm watching some crazy scientific shit.
All the time.
All the time. Every day.
I can't keep up with it, but,
It makes me like believe in God again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like keeping up with the latest conspiracies, you know what a conspiracy is? Is that they try to make you think that they went to the moon. Like, this crazy conspiracy I went down was like...
Louis Armstrong went to the moon.
Yeah, like...
He didn't really go to the moon.
But he really didn't. What if they just faked it?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 60s with all that... remember, there wasn't even 480 HD yet. It wasn't even 480. It wasn't even 360 nothing.
So how do you get that footage?
You can literally fake it. Like,
you can fake it.
With those little pixels that they had as cameras back in the day, you can fake that shit.
Wow.
Think about it. Nowadays, it's super hard. That's why we haven't been back to the moon in 60 fucking years. Think about it. 60 years. We never went back. We went back, and they say that we have more technology in this phone right now that we're using. We have more technology in this phone than the whole spaceship that went to the fucking moon and back 60 years ago.
So how did they got that footage? How is that even accurate? How is anything
Well,
accurate?
my whole argument is that it must have been so easy to fake with such little pixels to play with. Think about it. I mean,
there was no HD, none of that. So they got a little toy rocket, some smoke and dust, and put the toy rocket. Oh yeah, that and 10, 9, 8, 7.
Houston, we
6.
got a problem. Because you want to tell you what the problem is? Nixon, which was the most corrupt president ever in history. Matter of fact, he was indicted for Blackwater conspiracy. Remember the Blackwater conspiracy with Nixon? That he got indicted?
Yeah.
Well, did you know he was president at the time that we went to the moon? We made a phone call to him from the moon. But my phone won't even work sometimes in Miami. Think about that.
And they made a phone call.
They made a phone call live from the moon.
They had that Wi-Fi.
They had that mean Wi-Fi back in 1972.
Back then, they had Wi-Fi back
in 1979, that was, do you know why I remember what year it was? Do you know why I remember what year it was? Oh my god, my bad.
All right, keep it rolling.
Do you know why I remember what year it was? My bad. I did not just drop a trick right now.
No, you didn't.
No, I did not. Do you know why I remember what year it was?
We're gonna have to get you right,
quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
We're gonna edit this. No, we ain't.
Do you know I remember what year it was? Because both of my parents were born in 1969.
69. That's
and that was the year we went to the moon.
The moon.
By the way, did you know Kennedy died of assassination 5 years prior or 4 years prior, and he was the one promising all this shit. They knew he was going to be like, we can't go. You knew he was going to say, hey, we can't go. The technology we got we're going to have to wait until we got better technology. But you know what somebody said?
They came in with that technology when they came in with that magic bullet for Kennedy ass, though.
Did you see that bullet?
I don't know, but I heard about it. I heard a lot about that bullet. I heard it was a magic bullet.
What is so magic about it? Can I tell you? Can I tell you personally?
Let me know. Like the hit.
So Kennedy got shot a couple times by Roswell. That was his name.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Thank you. This motherfucker. Did you know that almost 2 weeks later he's in the airport getting transferred to someplace? The cameras were like brand new at the time, and do you know they caught the assassination of the person that assassinated the president?
On footage.
On footage.
They had the HD. They had the HD.
They had the HD.
For the president, they had the HD. What happened after that? What happened?
Isn't that crazy?
They caught the footage.
They caught the footage of the guy who killed the president getting killed himself.
Hold up. This is a twisted case, man.
Yeah.
They said something about Lee Harvey Oswald wasn't even the real. He was a fall guy. But
nobody will ever know because he got killed 2 weeks later at an airport.
Just for being the fall guy. Not even the man.
And he was denying it the whole time.
I heard he wasn't even the man that killed him. I heard
the magic bullet, though. That's what we're talking about. The magic
bullet. This is what it's all about.
You can look up right now. The bullet that killed Kennedy. The bullet that killed Kennedy.
Yes.
And now, people, they use, ballistics. Ballistics is basically they take guns and they shoot them in water and they're like, oh, this is what happens to a bullet, whatever the fuck it, alright. But they use ballistics for that one bullet. And they said it was a magic bullet. You know why? Because it said that bullet that entered Kennedy bounced off his bones and shit. Came out the other side. That's why artillery weaponry is so dangerous, because those big fucking calibers of weaponry, when they enter you, they ricochet off your bones. And they keep it, and they bounce off some other way. You don't even know. So this bullet that we're talking about, magic bullet.
It's called like dum-dums.
No, it doesn't have any indents in it. So they were like, oh, this is the bullet that killed Kennedy, but it has no indents of it. It must be, oh, it's a 1 in a million chance that this bullet didn't have any indents, even though it killed Kennedy, and they all go with the narrative. And we're not stupid, bro. We're gonna use our intuition here. Mike.
That's some deep shit.
Whatever. This is not that funny.
Yeah, it's not.
Whatever. Mike, so let's go back to the pizzeria.
Wow.
Mike, I'm sorry. That did just happen.
Okay.
That did happen. Whoa.
I went the whole blunt.
My bad.
Smoke it up. Skull blunt.
I'm skull.
All right, what happened, Space? Come on, let's back.
So there's this guy that came, you know that redhead guy that comes to the restaurant?
Oh, yeah, the red boy.
He cool as fuck. Hey, by the way, this redhead...
He's from New York, actually. He's from, like, Jersey.
That's why he knows about Sicilian slices and shit. Yo, my dog go up to some people and say, oh, this is the most famous slice in Brooklyn. You know what I told you? I said, no, nigga, it's the most famous slice in Sicily. Nigga, it's literally called Sicilian. Some funny ass shit.
Holy shit.
Whoa. My
back.
bad. I've been drinking. I've been smoking. I've been getting high and horny, guys. See, I want to just put it on his lap. I'm dying to throw some shit on his lap so I can clean it off. And be like, my bad, Mike, my bad. You ever had that happen to you?
No.
You ever had a girl like spill some shit on you and she goes to clean it and she's literally touching your dick? That's some white privilege shit.
Exactly.
That's some white privilege shit.
That's some movie shit, man. What happened with the guy with the red hair, though? The guy from, I think, Jersey. I think he's from Jersey, New Jersey.
Another white guy. Awesome white guy, by the way. He's like our biggest fan.
Oh, yeah.
But I fucked up with him. You know what I did? Mike.
What you do?
He came in with a little baddie with curly hair, but I didn't see her at first.
Oh, yeah, this guy got bad chicks every night.
No, he got baddies.
Every night.
And he redheaded. You didn't believe it.
Cap.
But he got big ass arms.
He work out. He in the gym.
He do keto diet.
He pumping at least 180.
He pumping one bitch a day too.
He pumping one bitch.
He pumping the iron. He pumping a bit. So this boy
He pumping.
He like Eddie Bravo with these hoes. He like Eddie Bravo.
So the guy coming in like especially on the weekends.
So he come in, he's super friendly. And I like him. And I'm not trying to take nothing away from him. Keep coming, dude. I know you're gonna watch this. I told you I was gonna talk about you. He's like one of our biggest fans. Like
we're not saying his name anyway, so nobody.
It don't matter. He redhead. He knows what I'm talking about.
He cool knows. They don't know, but he
freckled redhead dude. You cool as hell. We like you. We're gonna
Ginger. We call him Ginger. No.
We don't even call him Ginger. That's fucked up.
We don't call him Ginger.
That's fucked up. Come in there with Ginger. That boy would be like, that's fucked up. Mike, you fucked it up. No, I'm joking. He said I did it. It's okay if I said it's racist.
With a fire, boy. Right here.
So, Mike, he comes in with a little... no, hold on. Let me start. He come in, you know how he walks to the back, and he's like, yo, what up? Let me say hi to everybody. And I'm like, yo, but though, hey, let me tell you something about yourself. You bring the baddest bitches over here. Countless hoes. Like, I start saying some crazy shit.
Every night, nigga, we love you, nigga. Keep bringing the bitches. Don't keep bringing the hoes.
You know what he says? Yo, he like literally like an anime character. You know that little drop that comes from right here, like doom. He's like, the girl right there, and she's standing at the door like,
it's my girlfriend.
Like, that's her. That's one of them, and I like her. And I'm like, oh my god, yo, you ever, you know how when you smoke weed at the end of your night and you start thinking about all the dumbass shit you did? This was the dumbest shit I've done. I literally yelled out how big of a pimp this guy is, right? In front of his bitch. I didn't know she was there.
In front of his girlfriend.
My bad, that's that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my girlfriend's a bitch, and I'm her nigga, and I'm not black, and she ain't a hoe. And that's what it is. Okay?
What the hell black got to do with anything about
I'm her nigga, though, right? My girlfriend, I'm her nigga, right?
You her nigga. She your bitch.
She my bitch.
With
And that's how we talk in my neighborhood. Mike, I love you, man. You're my dog. Mike know the true me, bro. Like Mike know like the conspiracies about me.
And Space know the true me. I'm sorry I got everybody calling you Space, man, but
yeah,
it's a fucking good name for you. It's a good
name.
Dude,
even my girl the other day is like, yo, Space. I was like, wait, you hold up. You been talking about the phone? Like, yo, what you doing? Like, yo, I got Tomas, the owner of the restaurant.
Perfect name for you.
Yeah, I got the owner.
No.
I got the nigga trying to hold my hand.
Fuck you.
He coming on to me in the middle of the podcast.
I think that nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Yo, wait till the end of the podcast.
I don't like white boys, nigga.
Yeah, I don't like black boys. I like you know how I'm not just gay? Go. Like, if you a lesbian, you gonna fuck all these black bitches?
I'm Mike the Dyke, right?
Yeah, you gonna fuck them. I would.
Black and white, and Latino. Okay, I shouldn't have said that. All right.
Latino? You just sounded gay, because Latina, stupid ass. Latina. You don't even know the difference between the O's and the I's yet.
O-I-A-E.
He said, I'll lick a Latino's ass. Yo, you sound gay as hell. Yo,
I don't know
it's
about
Latina's
that.
Ass.
Latina.
Yeah, there you go. Does that sound more sexy? Imagine you walk up to a bitch, I'm gonna fuck your Latino pussy. That sounds like gay as hell.
Latina.
You gonna say, I'm gonna fuck that Latina pussy. Ooh, okay. Ooh,
Latina,
she start whipping her lip. Ooh, fuck me, Mike. You fucking saying Latina right today. You ain't calling me a man today. like get one of those. Like,
so O is the man.
Yeah, O is man and I is woman. They all by... Yo, by the way, that's why Spanish is better than English. You know, in English, you don't know who the fuck...
You like some Spanish and really picked that shit up, huh?
Yeah, I was in jail for like 72 days. I had to. There was only 2 TVs, Mike. The black TV and the Hispanic TV, nigga.
That's how I was in Brooklyn growing up in jail system. It's
Oh,
the black
también.
TV and the Spanish TV.
What about the white people?
Fuck them.
Yo, that's where I was at.
You had to you
I had to act Spanish.
Like,
I had to act
exactly.
Spanish.
You had to go. You had to choose a side.
So yeah, I learned Spanish.
I'm gonna be with the Negroes. I'm gonna be with the Latinos.
I said, at least I know what a and O is, nigga. At least that. My dog over here walking around, I'm gonna eat your little Latino pussy. That nigga, what the fuck you said? Like Latino pussy.
No.
Get it right now. Live on fucking Free Pizza. If it's a bitch in front of you, don't ever say, oh, you little Latino. That sounds gay. That sounds gay as hell. Latina. He's a bitch.
I got it.
That's why Spanish and English better than English.
That's why I got a girl name in it. Tina.
Ah, there you go. Tina. Remember Tina. It's not Tino.
My mother's name is Tina.
That's a woman.
And that's why I really don't
You
like
think
that.
there's a nigga out there named Tino? Tina?
Man, my mother's name is Tina. I don't even feel comfortable saying that name.
If your mother had a twin brother...
I won't even say Latina. Like, that's because that's my mother's
Mike,
name.
let's just say your grandparents were on meth.
I would have to say Latino. I would have to say Latino. I can't say Tina. My mother's name is Tina. I
understand that.
I cannot
But let's
say
just say your grandparents were on meth.
All right.
Okay? And they had twins, and one was a boy, one was a girl. And they loved meth so much, they named your mom Tina. they named your uncle Tino. Okay?
Tina.
Remember that for the rest of your life.
That got a ring to it.
There you go. So if your mom had a twin brother, his name would be Tino. Because they're enthusiasts in
Okay.
methamphetamines.
That got it right. Tino.
Oh my god, this is a great episode already. Yo, episode 11 is lit. It's gonna literally be called the difference between Tina and Tino.
12.
Mikey,
Is it 12 or?
hey, you know, can I tell you a confession, buddy?
Yes, sir.
I was on Tino when I was little.
Oh shit. You a Tina baby?
Yeah.
I'm a crack baby. Don't be bad.
No, I was crack baby too, bitch. I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
You was born with more drugs in your system than me? Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
No, actually, no. You fucking
How was
dumbass
that?
nigga. You got the whole pitch fucked up. What I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. What the fuck was I saying?
Tina baby.
No, nigga. They had me on Ritalin, dumbass nigga.
You said Tina, nigga.
Yeah, I said Tina because that's Ritalin when I was a little nigga. When you're on
That's Tina.
Let me explain. It's not. Listen.
I know.
You know when you're like, oh, it's like you're on coke when you're on Ritalin. No, it's not. You're on coke. You're on Adderalls when you're on fucking Ritalin.
I know.
Let's talk about that.
Back in the day, my nephew and
You
niece
ever on
was
Ritalin?
on. My nephew and niece was on Ritalin. They
So you know that's Adderall. That's not crack.
All I know is the drug that had you. My nephew and niece
Concentrating, doing
was
good,
fucking,
doing good.
No,
Actually,
it
like
had them slow,
well,
like
doing slow
jumping.
because before they were retards.
No, before they were active, up
My bad,
and
I didn't
active,
say that.
up and active, up and active.
Yeah, and then when they took the
My niece
Tina,
and nephew started doing fucking Ritalin, and this was like in this was 2006, like 2006.
oh no, I wasn't taking Ritalin.
So,
I was doing the
it
early
was like
days Ritalin.
2006. And look, my nephew and niece was like a fucking 12 years old.
That's when I was taking
11,
Ritalin.
some
That's
shit.
when I was taking Ritalin, brother.
And they were up and active. Once they started taking the Ritalin, they was like slow and like,
Well, paying attention.
No, you're not
Mike,
listening
you fucking
to me.
up because
They
I took
were up
Ritalin.
and
I took
active.
Ritalin.
You see
I
how
took
I'm at work? Up
yeah,
and
that's
active.
when
Once
you
they
ain't
take
taking.
the
You
Ritalin,
ain't paying attention. I actually have experience with Ritalin. That's why I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
care. I
wrong.
saw what it did to my niece and nephew. I saw what it
I
did
didn't
to-
have any people like you experiencing that shit. All I had, my mom was like, "Wow,
I
he's
saw
not
my
acting
nephew.
like a
I saw my
retard
niece and
anymore."
nephew. They were up and active. I'm gonna tell you one more time. They were up and
Don't lie to
active.
me.
Once
Up
they
and
started
active,
taking
motherfucker.
Ritalin, they was like this. They was like James, like, I can't play basketball. Nigga love playing basketball. Nigga like.
They was
this,
spending
like,
too much time at one of their pedals' house. That's what all. My bad, I didn't mean to say
His doctor prescribed them that Ritalin, and it fucked them up. But me and my sister got them off it. That's the bottom line. I saw what it was doing to them, and
Yo, can I ask you something?
I
How
got
many
them
people
off
was
of
on
it.
Ritalin? How many people? Two? You said you
So
said
it
nothing.
was my niece and nephew.
Okay,
It was like,
stop right there. Stop right there. I'm gonna have a question. I have a question.
Like 9 and 11.
9 11. Okay. I had
All right,
How
question.
long were they? How long were they on Ritalin before y'all making them stop?
About 4 months. About 4 months straight.
Mikey, what are the names? Like a little, like a nickname. Don't say the real name.
Nah, it don't even matter. The names.
Say
don't
the
even matter.
fucking letter of the first name.
Don't
At
even
least.
matter.
Give me something. Give me
S-A.
something. The fucking. All right,
S and
SNA.
A.
Okay. What? How are SNA doing Tuesday?
Great.
Explain both of their story, like in a short little summary.
Number
right
one
now.
scammer in the world. Like, I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that.
I respect that.
Number one scammer in the world.
Is he in prison? Did you go to prison? Did he go to prison?
Once.
Okay. He has a prison number. What about the female?
Good. Great.
Tell me her life right now. What's she doing right now? And I don't mean
I
to
can
put
show
it
you
out
a.
there.
No, I can show you a Facebook post.
So she's looking for a man, basically.
No, good. Life is good. Life is good. When you got money, like, man, life is good. Life is good. You don't wake up and go to work. You just wake up and
No.
You just wake up and spend money. Like,
Mikey, okay.
if they don't wake up like me and have to worry about going
I
to
need a
work.
fucking tissue. This makes me cry, nigga. I'm depressed,
Wait, that's
nigga.
another story. Fuck that. I mean, you know.
Because I was also on Ritalin, nigga. Can I tell you my story, bitch?
Okay, let's hear your story, buddy.
Okay, because I actually did Ritalin, nigga. I don't know what the fuck your fucking cousins were doing. They were doing meth. The way
No,
you
'cause that was-
yo, the way he makes it describe. Hold up, the way you make it describe, they were doing like Xanax,
that was
nigga.
from
Like I swear to God.
Because that was from public school.
So it's a public Adderall.
Public
It's a public Adderall. It's a public. Hold up. Don't get me wrong. You don't understand. If she was going to private school, she would take that top notch Ritalin. But since she was at public school, she's taking that Xanax basically. Cause describe a nigga on Xanax. How's a nigga on Xanax? How you describing that bitch on Adderall? My bad. Did I really say? I didn't mean to say bitch. You know what I'm trying to say. You know niggas and bitches. I mean,
know.
man and how was that nigga and bitch acting When they was on Adderall, when they were like 12 and 9, what the fuck you said? My bad. Did I really just say that? I'm gonna keep saying whatever I want. And then they was like, yo. I'm not editing this. Mike, you know what I'm trying to say.
What's
We're
up,
from
buddy?
the
What
hood.
are you saying, buddy? I told you.
Okay, I was on Adderall too.
Okay, so what happened?
Okay, before I was on Adderall,
write-up.
can I tell you? I ain't gonna lie to you. Adderall kind of had me on some good shit. Yo, matter of fact, I call it Adderall. I'm a fucking retard. You get another one of your napkins, nigga, before I cry for saying the N-word. But I didn't mean to when I was deferring to a man and a woman. About a bitch and a nigga, but you over here, you about to cry too. You don't understand these fucking words from Miami. Somebody educate this motherfucker. You right here. What street avenue is this? Whatever. Don't tell him. Don't tell him, because I swear to God, I know he knows exactly what I'm saying. If it was a black man right here from Miami, you know exactly what I was talking about. Okay. I know, I'm getting a little fucking... Where's my drink at? Okay, so I took some Ritalin. It was legit. I got on Ritalin because you know why I got on Ritalin, bro? Because your boy, bro, wouldn't pay attention, bro. I didn't know how to read. I know how to... I could kind of do math. I was good at math. I'm going to say I was really good until 4th grade math. 5th grade math, alright? I was really good. You know, when you get to the timetables and shit, that shit kind of fuck you up. But, like, yo, dog, if you give me, like, 10 of 2 different things and put it together, how many? And I could say it really good, alright? When I was, like, until about 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? But the whole reading shit... Damn, I really saying this shit? Whatever, dog. I just called your aunt... I just called one of your nieces and nephews a nigga and a bitch. So let me finish. Let me finish my shit. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Mike?
Yeah.
What did I mean by nigga and bitch?
Oh, man.
A man and a woman. Just say it. Just come on. That's how we talk in the hood, bro. Come on, you gotta stick up for me when it comes to shit like that. I'm gonna be like, nigga,
nobody tripping, nigga?
Mike kind of tripping. Look, he wanna duff me up right now.
Fuck.
He wanna duff me out.
Fuck you, nigga. We good, boy. We chilling. We vibing.
Yeah,
nigga, what happened to you when you was on? You talking. I told you my story, and you not telling me your fucking story.
My bad, cause I got another 8 minutes. That shit will feel like a lifetime, boy. You better fucking let me keep talking.
Goddamn shit.
Yo, episode 11 kind of lit. Whatever. So, alright, back in the day, I used to take Ritalin. Alright, this is how it happened. So, my mom, I live in a very liberal state, just like your state of New York and Rhode Island. They're very blue states. They're very Democrat and progressive. You know, they're all about medicine. They're all about, you know, the latest thing. You know, when you come to Miami, bro, it's a little different. Like, we can't have guns and shit. That's kind of weird, right? Coming from one of our states. Niggas with guns is weird to us. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, Mike. Disagree with me. You know exactly, not disagree with me, but isn't it kind of weird that, like, say there's another black guy coming right now with a gun, like, oh, but I got my license. I'll be like, whoa, that's weird. That's weird to us. You know, Mike, you're not agreeing, though. Is that weird? In New York, niggas have legal guns in New York?
No.
Alright, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if a nigga were to come right now, looking like me or you, and was like,
but
I have
this the
legal...
South, this the country, they got license. So
yeah, but it's Miami too, también, nigga. Like, you gotta understand, Miami's not really the South.
And they got licenses too.
But you could, though. It would be weird.
One of the first chicks I was messing with was a cop, and she used to carry her gun out all the time. Like, anywhere she went, she had her gun right here. That she looked, I got my license.
I think
and I don't understand why they do that. Even in this neighborhood.
That makes sense.
Even in this neighborhood, they walk out to the corner store right there with their gun out their pants. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, because every nigga got their dick out their pants. Every nigga got their dick out their pants in Miami, nigga. They're trying to get a tan on that dick.
Miami is different.
Yo, Miami literally get a tan on your dick. You ever had a tan on your fucking feet? You get tans on your dick over here in Miami. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, yo, it's be so... Get your dick out so much around here. Whatever, back to Ritalin days. So, my mom noticed that I wasn't really learning. Like, I wasn't paying attention. Like, I couldn't understand. I got tutors and all type of shit, and I couldn't understand how to carry that. You know why? Because I think if I knew Spanish and not English, because, yo, honestly, I could pronunciate Spanish words better than I can English words. Is that crazy? Do you know why? Because the vowels the vowels actually sound what they sound like in English, but in Spanish, and I can actually say the fucking word, but not without knowing what the fuck it means. And that's sad. That's why English is a fucking wizard language. You have to know other things, like, combined with it. Whatever. That's why I was on Ritalin, okay? And it's crazy.
And what did the Ritalin do? What did it do?
It got me hyper-focused. So I'm literally in elementary. At 5th grade, they started giving me Ritalin. I used to have to... Alright, so in the morning, this was my routine. I would, before I got on the retard bus to go to retard class, because I was literally special ed, my mom would give me a little pill. Oh. And I'll take this little fucking nasty-ass pill. She tried to wash it down.
So your
with
Ritalin
like,
was a pill?
Yeah, a nasty-ass pill. It was like a 10 millimeter,
and
like the lowest part.
It was a liquid. It was a liquid. Okay, so it come in different forms.
Alright, man, it had to be.
Alright,
so no, y'all taking some other shit. I don't know what the fuck your nation is.
So what happened? Shit come in and...
But my shit was a little pill, right? I took a little pill in the morning with my mommy. And then I got on the bus with the boys from the next you know how you told me, like, oh my god, we gotta talk about this right now. Yo, Mike was telling me he was also, can I say it? He was also in the fucking special class with me, but he was smart.
Of course, special.
He was smart, but I'm also smart too. Say it no, I'm not smart or what?
I was in that shit because of my behavior, man.
Yo, B, I was a badass jit too, bro. Fuck all that leader.
I scored the highest on every fucking test. It's just that I fucking was crazy.
Yeah,
they said, yo, hey, he
we're both crazy though, right?
With regular kids.
But we're both crazy though. Hey, tell me now. I'm not smarter than most people you know. Hey, I'm not smarter than most people you know.
Yes, of course.
Okay, and I'm literally 35 years old, and I was special ed, and I don't understand what he's talking about. I literally had girls in my class that could literally read and write, but they were like Mike, like their fucking mentality was different. Yo, Mike, I ain't trying to insult you, but I wasn't trying to say. What I'm trying to say is basically like I understand what you're trying to say. Like you were intelligent, but it was like you couldn't be around normal people because you were too argumentative.
I was just an aggressive
little kid. You had a chip right
kid.
here, B. Like,
yeah.
just say it.
I was an aggressive little kid. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I come from fucking
Fort so you had to be with other aggressive niggas that kind of felt you, right?
I come from the fucking hood, nigga. We like to fight and fight.
Yo, can I tell you something? You know what I liked about
they said, oh, you can't be around a lot of people because you around a lot of people.
You know what they called the retard class in my hood?
Right?
In Miami, you know what they called the retard class? It was called EH. It was called EH class. Okay, and in the EH class, you know why I like the boys in the EH class, bro? Cause you know how I'm crazy, I bitch like a fucking hoe sometimes. Yo, these black boys, if they were really my friend, they understood me and they would let me bitch. And then all of a sudden, like an hour later, like on some bipolar shit, they're like, "Hey, whatever, nigga, we Gucci." Like it was like, you know, and that's why I fuck with EH niggas, all right. Yeah. So I'm taking Ritalin. So I would go in the morning. My mom would give me Ritalin in the morning, and then I would see my nurse at 12 o'clock. Sharp. She had hair like this. She had her hair cut like this. It was like a potted cut. She had gray hair. I remember this shit. She'd come in the morning. She'd give me my little Ritalin too. And I'm juiced up, boy. I'm juiced up. But the thing is, you know what fucked me up, dog? If I went to, like, you know, I was hardcore on Dragon Ball Z at the time. I love Dragon Ball Z. Can I tell you what happened?
Just like my nephew.
Yo, can I tell you what happened? Can I tell you what happened?
Y'all like the same age.
I know, you said 2000. You said the same years. Hey, look. Oh, so look.
Pokemon, all that stuff.
No, Pokemon was hardcore. I was stealing all the time and parking my car.
That was not my era.
Mikey, like, can I talk to you for a second? Alright, so she gave me these pills, but you know what would fuck them up? So the school had me tricked. I was one of the badass kids that would, like, start a bunch of shit. I would have check marks. Like, you know how niggas get checks for the next... They'd be like, oh, if you get 3 checks in one day, you gotta do something. In certain classes, I would get checks for the next day. That's how bad I was. Like, yo, I have checks. I would have 3 check marks for that day, 1 for the next day. Like, I was like, on some other shit, right? Like, yo,
just a badass kid.
But you know what my shit was? Yo, I started questioning these niggas. You know what I would talk about? I'll be like, hey, but you know what's crazy? Why is Greenland just as big as Australia and it's not a continent? These niggas will give me checks for shit like that I'm arguing with the teachers about real nigga shit. I'm like, yo, why is Greenland not a continent, but in Australia is? And I'm like going like this with my fingers, like, oh, look, like, yo, but niggas are like, check. They keep putting check everywhere. It is fucking like check. Like they hated me because like I would literally argue with the teachers about some real nigga shit. I'll be like, bro, why is it the moon like only face one side? I would say some crazy shit. Bro, and I'm like a little shit, and they would be like, you're arguing too much. It's basically what scientists that are way smarter than you telling you what it is. And I'm like, I'm Catholic. I don't believe in that. I'm already on some like flat Earth shit as like a little jit. Cause I'm like, I don't believe in God. You know, God created everything and all that shit. They want to tell me that I was a fish, and that's my greatest grandfather. My grandfather is literally a fish. like they want me to believe this shit. And I'm in school like, I don't think my grandfather's a fish. Like, I don't think even my 50th grandfather's a fish. Like, I definitely would say some shit like, definitely I'm a pilgrim. No, I would say, definitely I'm a pilgrim. I'll agree with y'all niggas on that. So that's why I was such a badass kid. And these niggas wouldn't even want to teach me how to... My bad.
But how long was the Ritalin? How long was you on the Ritalin?
I was on Ritalin for like 5 years, man.
5 years.
That shit had me a sexual deviant. Yo,
so
I would...
eventually turned
your boy
into
would fuck
something
his
else,
couch.
right?
Your boy would fuck everything. Your boy would stay up till like the latest of any little kid. You know when you do sleepovers with other kids? Nigga, I stay up way past that. I'm trying to see their mama, everything. I'm like crazier than them. I'm making up stories about me fucking. It's not even true. I'm on some crazy shit. Yo, we're gonna end it right there. Hey, that's free pizza. That's that. Hey, man. Hey, man, that was cool. We're gonna do part 2. We're gonna do part 2 on that. Part 2 on the Ritalin shit, like the Adderall Ritalin. We're gonna do part 2 of Adderall Ritalin. That's the name of this shit. My man. Thank you, man, for coming out here, man. Actually, me coming out to your house. Hey, you don't remember this spot? This was the original.
Original free pizza.
It really was. The sign was there and everything. We took it down, whatever. But we out here, man. We trying to...
It's your boy, Free Pizza.